What is happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days, beloveds? Welcome. Welcome to your week's Pick a Card reading. We are going to get into pile 1, 2, and 3. You are going to use your intuition, pick a pile, and then me and you going to talk. The timestamp's going to be in the description box below. Let's get it popping. Oh, and each pile has a surprise rune as well. Let's get it popping. Pile 1. Y'all have this image. I believe it says eagle. I'm not even. Yes. Pile 1 is eagle. Pile 2, great teacher. And pile 3, magic guardian. All right, do what you do and pick your pile. Go on and subscribe to my channel. If you are not as yet, tap that button one time. Boop. And I'll see you at your pile. Pile 1, welcome. Next 7 to 10 days, pick a card. What is happening for you? For you. You chose eagle. What does it say? See from a higher perspective. So you're getting ready to get some clarity on something. You're going to be seeing something from a different, more importantly, higher perspective. You also got the rune of fate. I had to look at it for me. Am I holding this the right way? Well, I think it's showing the right way for y'all. But you got the rune of fate, the rune of chance, the rune of destiny. Okay, so something is getting ready to occur for y'all in the next 7 to 10 days that one of the results of it is either calling you to see something in a higher perspective, or you are going to be receiving a higher perspective with something. It could be something that's hidden from you right now, some information that is hidden from you. So once you receive it, that is why you're getting a higher perspective, because you just didn't know before. Let's get into it. Tea leaf time, tea leaf time. Let me get 3 tea leaves for pile 1. Let's talk about what is happening for them. 3. Give me 3, please. Thank you. Okay, so y'all got shield. You need to defend yourself. Okay, so I feel like something that you may be prone, or where you may be the type of person that is prone to non-combative. Maybe you may be prone to let things go. This time you need to defend yourself in some sort of way. Obviously not with a freaking sword and a shield and shit. Like you're not going to battle, but this time you need to speak up for yourself. It's important. You have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Yes. Okay. Probably why you need to speak up for yourself. And then we have dog barking, advice from a friend. I hope I'm that friend for some of y'all. Okay. So let's go deeper and see why these are here. Y'all got some money coming in the next 7 to 10 days. Yes. That'll make somebody see something from a higher perspective, won't it? It's something that's being released, something that is allowed to come to you, including the clarity, the abundance and the clarity. It's like, it's time. I'm trying to see which one. What do we want to do? All right. Tell me more about eagle, please, and seeing from a higher perspective, along with the rune of fate, the rune of destiny, secrets. Tell me more. Why is this here for pile 1? You have 3 months. Okay? So in the next 3 months, things are unfolding for you. That is destiny. It's fated events. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Give me another message on that, please. Thank you. Wow, you got miracles. You got miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. So in the next 3 months, you have miracles unfolding for you that is increasing your financial abundance specifically, and also bringing clarity to a situation, or revealing information that you hadn't known before. Tell me more about this shield you need to defend yourself. Tell me more. I don't know why I've been closing my eyes. It says move on. Okay? So, it's like you need to speak up on something and move on from it. Dead the situation already. Let's get more of that. Tell me more about that shield and move on, please. What do we have? Intuition. Listen to your intuition. You know what this is talking about. I believe you may be dealing with a confrontation in some sort of way. It doesn't feel, dramatic or anything, but you need to use your intuition. There is something that either you are defensive about, or you need to speak up about, speak up for yourself about, and move on. Say what you gotta say and get the fuck on. Tell me about the spirit of prosperity, please. We got vacation, travel. So some of you may be getting the funds to go on vacation, maybe get away for the holidays, or something that you've been wanting to do. Tell me more. Some of y'all may be just stepping into an easier time, like things are not as financially tight. You got discovery. Discover the treasures within. Follow your passions. Okay, so, discovery and travel. This increase in your money may be giving you the opportunity to travel or something. Some of you could be getting an opportunity over abroad. I was trying to put two words together in one. Let's get it, stop wasting time. Over broad, all right? Overseas, or something like that. Let's go further. With the dog barking, advice from a friend. Tell me more. Advice from a friend. This friend may be a Sagittarius. Okay? Or, no. What do we got next 7 to 10 days? I want to say it's the new moon in Scorpio. So that's not Sagittarius. Tell me more. They could be a Sagittarius, or they could be communicating like one, Jesus. And then we got joy. Joy is a dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. So this is going to be a pleasant conversation. I feel like this is constructive advice. I don't even think it's constructive. I was going to say constructive criticism, but it's not criticism. This is some sort of advice that seems to be beneficial for you to take. Like it's okay to receive this information from this friend. You have butterflies in all 3 of these cards. And it's really popping out to me, all this transformation. I feel like this advice is assisting you with transforming. I feel like either the new moon or the full moon is pertinent to you. The full moon is going to be in Sagittarius on the 20th. The full moon is going to be in Sagittarius on the 20th of December, though, I believe. Not the 20th. What did I say? The full moon? Yeah, it's going to be like the 19th. I can't remember. But the full moon in Sagittarius is in December. The new moon in Scorpio is in the next 7 to 10 days. I don't know why I feel like that moon phase is pertinent for you. You did get the next 3 months. So there are fated events / miracles that are evolving your life in the next 3 months. Even though it's the next 7 to 10 day reading, things are starting to happen now. This is backwards. This went here. This went here. And then you got miracles. You literally got the miracles card. Like, something is occurring now that is affecting your life into next year. It's affecting you into next year in a positive, abundant manner, specifically with your finances, and including some sort of travel or vacation. I have 4 additional messages for pile 1 and what is happening for them in the next 7 to 10 mother days. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got Father on the bottom. Take that how it resonates. And we have someone is lying. Okay, we have you are receiving a gift. There it is. You have Capricorn and new path available. So that's beautiful. So obviously, damn it. Obviously, you have some sort of communication with somebody this week that is not being so truthful. And I believe it's the same message where it's telling you to use your intuition and to move on. And it's to defend yourself. So amongst all these wonderful things that are happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days, there's also some sort of conflict. We'll see if they bring it up again. What do we want to do now? Let's get to the tarot. Let's get to the tarot. What is happening for pile 1 in the next 7 to 10 motherfucking days? All right. What is happening? Give me 2 cards. 1. They gave me 3. So we got the Queen of Swords. There is that conversation. Also clarity. Seeing things clearly. Wow. And then we got the 7 of Swords. And the 5 of Pentacles. So you got the 7 of Swords, which is, you know, deception. And then you also got someone that's lying. We're going to go further with clarifiers, absolutely. Since that message is repeating, you also got defend yourself. So there's some sort of conflict. And also blessings, miracles, helping you move forward. What is the challenge for pile 1? What's the challenge? What is the challenge? Wow. The challenge is the rebirth. The transformation that I was picking up with the butterflies. Okay, so what is their advice? What is their advice? Ooh. Your advice is the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. That's giving me both some sort of connection and also some sort of opportunity or job, business, something where it's for the long term. something that is long-term. You're going to be building slowly, but it's financially beneficial. And it's like, take it. Take the opportunity. Some of you, the emperor is a person. Some of you are saying you need to become the emperor. But some of you, the emperor is like a person outside of you. And you also had father on the bottom. So let's go further. We're going to need clarifiers for y'all by one. What is the outcome? What's the outcome for their next 7 to 10 days? The outcome is the 7 of Pentacles. Planting new seeds. So even though the new beginning is your challenge, you're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. You're going to be planting new seeds by the conclusion of this 7 to 10 days. That is continuing to prosper over the next 3 months. Let's get clarifiers like immediately. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Why is it said? Tell me more about this new beginning. You got the Fool. So, I feel like I feel like there's an opportunity coming to you. But there's some sort of, I don't know, like it said, seeing things from a higher perspective. It's like you're seeing things from a higher perspective and you're either stepping into a new beginning because of it, or there's an opportunity in there that, you know, you're taking advantage of. Either way, you're stepping into a new opportunity, but you're stepping into it clear-headed. Like, you know what path you want to take. Some of you may not have, you may not have been able to move forward in something because you didn't have the information that you needed. And it's like, now you do. Now you can move forward. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords, please. This deception. We got the Chariot. That's Cancerian energy. Give me one more on that. I hope it's what I think it is. This is the King of Wands. So, what it appears to me, I'm actually going to clarify that someone is lying, because the deception card it's giving me self-deception. It's giving me that this person, whoever you're having this conversation with, they may be somebody from your past, somebody you I don't know, you just may not trust what they're saying. It doesn't feel like a heavy, you know, ooh, you better watch yourself because this motherfucker, you know, like it doesn't, this energy here with the 7 of Swords doesn't feel that way. You can be dealing with the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You did get Sagittarius already. You got Sagittarius with the with the dog barking? The advice from the friend. Okay. So the Chariot is a breakthrough coming after difficulty. So you have a lot of evidence here that you absolutely have some sort of breakthrough coming after, you know, maybe not knowing how to fix something or how to move forward or where to go next or something. So I feel as if, because things have not been going right thus far, or because every time you tried with this person, something happened, or every time you tried to build this project, or every time you tried to start this business, every time you tried to get this promotion, it didn't go your way. I feel like that the past is what is causing the deception now. It's almost like it may be so good that you don't believe it. So like this is too good to be true. Can I have one more on the 7 of Swords, please? the Nine of Cups. As I'm sitting here saying this is too good to be true, you got the Nine of Cups. That's a wish fulfillment. So that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it feels. So I need you to tell me more about this someone is lying, please. Go further with that. Dang it. Oh, hold on. You got the Eight of Swords. That's like analysis paralysis. Like self-entrapment. This person may have lied to you in the past, or you may have been lied to in the past when you got this opportunity before. Like this opportunity may remind you of a similar opportunity that didn't turn out to be legit or something. Let me get one more on that. Either way, you got the Nine of Wands. I need one more. Give me one more with that. This is some sort of similar situation that you've been through resurfacing. For some of you, a business, for some of you, it's a relationship. So you got the Nine of Wands, and then you got the Six of Swords also about someone is lying. I feel like they're not lying this time. I feel like they're telling the truth. Or you're finally receiving the truth from something you've been lied to about. That's here as well. So whatever it is, it's not something that is affecting you negatively now. I feel like the past may be, the results of the past may have more of an influence on what is presented to you this week. And yeah, that's never a good thing, because that's just allowing the past to keep reliving itself. It doesn't have a heartbeat until we bring it back to life. Five of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. And somehow your finances. Well, actually, I actually think those are two different messages. We have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. So if you are in some sort of financial conflict with someone, you're being suggested. It's either you're moving on from that this week, you're moving on. You're moving on with 3 swords. You sacrificed 2. You surrendered 2. So you're still moving on in a good place, but you're moving on from that very quickly. If the conflict is not necessarily with someone and it's just a financial conflict for you, you've been in a financial crunch, you're moving on from that. But there's some sort of surrendering. You're leaving something alone. You're deciding not to fight anymore, or, you know, chase maybe. Maybe you're allowing things to flow to you. Let me get one more on that one with the Five of Pentacles. One more. We have the Six of Wands. Yes. Moving on very victoriously after a long battle. There's another indication about a battle being overcome. First with the Six of Swords. Now we got the Six of Wands, 666. Some of y'all could be seeing that number. Some of you could be a Gemini. Some of you could be 66, could be your birthday. But it's like you're receiving something that's a gift, something that you really want. And I feel like it just looks too good to be true. And I feel like it may be more than one thing for a lot of you. I feel like it has something to do with a connection, friendship, family, romantic, and your finances. You receiving some sort of financial upgrade, or an opportunity that that has the potential to upgrade your finances. Tell me more about the challenge with the Death card. We got the Four of Swords. I'm going to get one more with that. And one more. And the Hierophant. I feel like that's Taurus energy. Some of you could be Taurus. We also have Aquarius here. Capricorn. I'm sorry. Well, we do have Capricorn, but we do have Aries also. So I feel like the challenge is to allow this to happen. Kind of what I was saying earlier about allowing and not chasing. The challenge is to allow the transformation to occur and not interfere. Not interfere, not try to tweak anything, not try to rush it, make it happen quicker, go seek it out. But I feel like y'all have evolved from that type of behavior. You know, you still may have the tendency, obviously, we don't, our egoic tendencies don't just disappear because we've, you know, heightened our frequency. They're still there. They just become they're not as loud for us anymore. I find it interesting how I am losing my words and thoughts, like, I don't know, scrambled in the brain. Like maybe y'all are having a hard time making a decision or understanding something, having clarity. I don't know. Let me go further. The advice, tell me more about the advice, please. With the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Lovers. Okay, so some of y'all, the advice is to choose love. Some of y'all, the advice is to choose love, to decide, to make that choice. You have a decision to make this week. You have a decision to make. And I think you're going to choose wisely because you are stepping into the seventh. Your outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. That's interesting. And that's Gemini also. Tell me more about that. We got the Page of Cups. So it's not going deeper. It's just telling me that some of y'all, the person coming towards you could be an Aries. It can be, they're a divine masculine. They're showing up as the Emperor. It doesn't have to be a divine man, but they're divine masculine. And it's like it's advising you to talk to them with the Page of Cups. It's advising you to receive this communication. I guess you will find out why. It's also coupled with the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is all about building something solid. So somebody can be coming to you about building something solid. And like I said, I could see how that could be either a relationship or a business opportunity. It could be both. Seven of Pentacles. Tell me more about the outcome for Pile 1. King of Cups. Okay. Emotional intelligence. I feel like you're making a very good decision for yourself, whatever that may be. You're making an intuitive one. And it just seems to be very mature. You're choosing which way to go with the Two of Wands. Literally. And the Two of Wands could be travel for some of y'all. International. Or, overseas in some sort of way. Any final messages for Pile 1? And what's happening for them? So you got the Marriage card. So there's some sort of romantic union being offered. And you need to use your intuition. And I feel like you need to be careful of self-sabotaging based on your past experiences. I feel like you may be deceiving yourself when it comes to the miracles that are coming in for you. The miracles that are coming in for you have to do with both love and money. And you got community. So making a community contribution, standing up for the rights, deeply caring for social issues. You know, and you got shield, defend yourself. So that's kind of interesting. I feel like that community card more has something to do with the financial opportunity you're being given, where it can be benefiting your community as well. And that could be just like right up your alley. All right, pile one, this is very interesting and I like it. It's a very light energy. You're just being called to use your intuition in your decisions this week. Enjoy it. You have a lot of beautiful things happening. If you would like a more in-depth reading that is, directly for you, the link to my website is in the description box and the comment section. Click it and you can book a reading with me there. Otherwise, I love you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Pile two. The next 7 to 10 days, what is happening for you? Yes, welcome. You chose great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. So, in your surprise rune is the blank rune. Okay? Unlimited possibilities, unlimited potential. Okay? So I feel that a lot of y'all in this pile have went through a spiritual awakening and you're coming out of one of your phases, whichever one it is, I don't even know. But you are starting to incorporate, or you're receiving opportunities to incorporate the lessons that you learned in your last phase. So you're entering a new one, you've evolved, and there's something presenting itself this week that is specifically giving you an opportunity to reap your rewards, reap the benefits from the evolution that you have stepped into. And there are unlimited, it's like you've stepped into, you've opened, I should say. You've not opened, you've matched the frequency with a lot of doors that have been opened for you. Now you're a match. You're an energetic match. So, it's almost like there are a lot of things transpiring for you. Let's get to the tea leaves, shall we? Okay. Pile two. Give me 3 tea leaves. So what is happening for them for the next 7 to 10 days? What is happening? Thank you. All right. Okay. We got psychic ability, trust your intuition. Okay, so the psychic ability part, because trust your intuition is a general, message, but the fact that they're delivering it to you in that way further lets me know that this time, pile 2 is my spiritual pile. Normally it's pile 3. Wow. Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. That was in pile 2. That's crazy. There's like a lot of tea leaves for the same card to be repeating itself. And then we have wall, misunderstanding. Okay. So I think you have some sort of misunderstanding. It says that you're going to need to use your intuition. That could be the opportunity that is presented to you to incorporate things that you have learned in your previous phase. So let's go a little deeper and see and clarify each of these. Great teacher with the blank room. Tell me more about that, please. Tell me more about that. We got 1 year. Okay. Let me get an additional message before I say something. Give me one more for that. No. I mean, you got 2. I'll take it. We got growth. What was I saying? And divinity. Y'all got, excuse me, you got growth and divinity. I was literally, what have we been talking about? So this 1 year for me is giving this past year. You've learned a lot in this past year. You're not like brand new on your spiritual journey, but this past year has been rather transformative for you. And that's clarifying. Learn from spiritual experiences. So, growth and divinity. Every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. Growth is a journey. Trust each step. So, I feel like something that happened, something could be returning. Something specific, a person, I feel like I might have said this in part 1, an experience, what's the word I'm looking for? An opportunity, something is returning, or it could even be the same thing in a different way or a different form. It could be the same person, the same exact situation. I'm not sure how it transpires, but there's something old representing itself, representing themselves, itself to you. And it's like this time, all the lessons that you've learned, everything that you have, all the knowledge and wisdom that you've acquired, particularly in the last year, but as a whole, is, I don't know, like it's showing itself. It's all, coming together as to how much you've actually evolved, how much the situation has actually evolved. Something like that. The outcome is going to be different because the outcome is also going to be evolved now. Tell me more about this eye, the psychic ability. It says get a new job. Tell me more about I and get a new job. Excuse me. Tell me more about I and get a new job. Man, we got 2 again. First one that popped out was safety and resilience. So with that, I'm getting, well, obviously it has to know something to do with your employment or how you make your money. I feel like you need to not give up with something. I feel like there's something new, possibly a job, or a new opportunity to make money in a different way. And it's a safe choice. It's a firm, long-term foundation is what I'm getting from that. But you're going to need to use your intuition. Like that's, as long as you do that, you'll make the right choice. Oh, and then we have bread. I forgot we had that. Period of prosperity and abundance. So some of you could be offering, I don't know. It almost, for some of you, doesn't feel like a replacement of your current job or source. It feels like an additional one. like a new way, another source, something different to make money for you is presenting itself to you this week. Tell me more about this bread period of prosperity, please. It's like that's the phase you're stepping into now. This is not just for the next 7 to 10 days. Holy shit. It says trust your intuition. Well, that must be very important for you to do. You got that twice. Tell me again. And I want to, yeah, trust your intuition was about getting a job. And now we got money. Money is being clarified by trusting your intuition. Tell me more about money. Holy shit. Even I got God bumps. This says intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. Whoa. So that's insane. Like, let that soak in for a second. Okay, that is, and let's not forget about your initial tea leaf. Okay, so what I feel is that in your last phase, you learned how to listen to your intuition to a different level. Your intuition is now louder than your ego. You recognize your ego versus your intuition very clearly. The lines are very clear and drawn for you. And I feel like that is one of the biggest spiritual experiences that you will be utilizing this week, obviously, with the message coming out 3 times. There is some sort of financial opportunity being brought to you that you're going to have to use your intuition about. I'm pretty sure the tarot is going to go deeper into that. Whoa, tell me more about this misunderstanding, please. Tell me more about the misunderstanding. It says, have faith. Have faith. Tell me more about the wall of misunderstanding. And we have confidence. Believe in your worth and abilities. So whatever is happening to me feels very good. It feels very good. It almost feels like it could be unbelievable to you. Almost too good to be true. Like, whoa. So, and this may be what is presenting itself again. That may be the situation. The last time you were presented with something that sounded too good to be true, it was. You know what I mean? Meaning it didn't pan out or something like that. So you might be a little reluctant this time, but this time might be the time that you're ready. That time may have been just a preparation. So your intuition is highly required because this thing seems to be very financially beneficial for you. And it's assisting you in your spiritual growth as well in some sort of way. Can I have 4 additional messages for pile 2 and what is happening for them? 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the bottom, you have you are protected. And then we have you're on the right path. We have Someone is lying. That's repeating from pile 1 as well. We have birthing something new. Nice. And we have Thursday. On the Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. So that's a very good day for financial new beginnings. Let's get into, what are we going to get into? The tarot. Let's get into the tarot. All right, pile 2. What is happening for them next 7 to 10 days? What is happening? Give me 2 messages. What is happening next 7 to 10 days? We got, y'all got the High Priestess. Okay? That is the listen to your intuition card. We need to get this out of my face. This is irritating me. Okay. Like, that's obviously very important. And then you got the 7 of Pentacles. So planting new seeds and using your intuition in doing so. I really feel like something very, very awesome is happening. And it is like unbelievable to you. Unbelievable. And also very familiar. Your challenge is the 8 of Pentacles. So this feels like something that you have put hard work into. It could be walking away from something you've put hard work into, or learning how to do it a little differently, something like that. The advice is the Page of Wands. To go for it, to go for this new idea. Page of Wands is a new inspiration, something new. Your outcome is the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So things easing out for you. Your money balancing out is the outcome. So I feel like you're going to take this new opportunity. It just requires you to use your intuition with something. I don't know. It feels to me very scary. Like it could be getting you out of your comfort zone, or it could just be so good. Like it just feels like it's so good. And I feel like you may feel like someone's lying. Let's get some clarifiers. I'm gonna get a clarifier on the someone is lying to. 7 of Pentacles, tell me more. The 7 of, good Lord. Wow. The 7 of Pentacles got the High Priestess. Like, you're just really going to need to use your intuition when it comes to planning whatever these new seeds are. Like, tremendously. The next card to clarify is the High Priestess. You already got intuition 3 times before we even pulled the tarot. Wow. Well, can we clarify the High Priestess, please? Tell me more. Go into a little more, I guess if you gotta use your intuition, you're probably not. We got the Devil. Capricorn energy with Cancer. More Pisces, I should say, not Cancer. More Pisces energy with the High Priestess. For some of you, this could have to do with a relationship. For some of you, this could have to do with your relationship with something. Like your relationship when it comes to money. Your relationship when it comes to your employment, your job. Some of you, this could be an unhealthy attachment to something. Tell me more. Something toxic, or something that is, it's toxic because it's imbalanced. Tell me more about the High Priestess. I mean, another way to look at this is the devil is the opposite of the high priestess. In the tarot, the devil is actually the opposite of the lovers. But I say it's the opposite of the high priestess also because the devil is all about being in your ego. Being attached to the earthly things or the earthly way of doing things, or basically just your ego, which is the opposite of your intuition. So I feel like that's going to be the struggle for you this week. Whatever it is you're being presented with, which I feel for a lot of you is a relationship, could cause an inner battle between your fear and your intuition, your spirit. Think about the challenge with the Eight of Pentacles, please. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So this feels like you're being presented with an opportunity. This feels like a relationship. Like someone's coming in, they want to start a family with you or blend your family. They want to be a team, like financially and romantic. They want to build an empire with you. And that makes you nervous. I feel like you've put in a lot of work, by yourself, obviously, because this is what the spiritual power, yes. So you've put in a lot of work into, within. You put in a lot of work into yourself. You could have possibly even put into work into this person in the past, or into a connection with this person in the past, and it did not pan out. And that's one of the reasons that it makes you're hesitant to do it again, because it didn't work the last time. I don't know if I said it, but y'all got the Ten of Pentacles. I don't think I said that. And the King of Wands. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like in some way this situation has evolved. You're not dealing with the same thing, whatever it is, whether it's a person or a situation. It's not happening the same. You're not going to get the same result. This is not the same thing than it was before. But it wasn't time before. It's time now. Let's go further and get a clarifier on the Page of Wands, which is your advice. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands got the Four of Wands, child. So this is definitely the relationship for some of you. This could be, some of you could already be in a relationship and they want to move in together. Or they want to get married. Even if it's something new, technically, this is something new with a lot of you, I feel, with an old person. And if it's not the exact old person, it's somebody that reminds you of that person, or it's just you haven't been in a relationship since that last person. But either way, this person wants something serious. They're not looking for, just a good time. They want something steady, something that will eventually lead to marriage or some sort of commitment like that. And your advice is to allow this goodness into your life, to trust the growth and the evolution that you have done for yourself. Give me more on the outcome with the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, please. Get the fuck out of here. You got the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely love for a lot of you. I felt that well before we even had anything about love. I think a lot of you are going to allow it. I think a lot of you want to allow it. You want this to happen. You want this reconciliation. It just makes you nervous. So the nervous part makes you second guess. And when we second guess, that's when we step into our ego. Because our spirit don't second guess. Our spirit knows. Our spirit always knows. Our spirit is always clear. God is not a God of confusion. Ye are gods. Our spirit is never confused. Can I have a clarifying if someone is lying, please? Since I just said to do that. Let me get one of them. Tell me more about that. Someone is lying. We got the Tower. That's interesting. Give me more. Tell me more about someone who's lying. We got the Three of Swords. Okay. And one more. This is going to seal the deal right here. One more. Five of Swords. So, something is happening all of a sudden. I feel like the Tower has happened, possibly to this person. This person could have experienced a Tower. That is what has triggered this inner transformation within them. Or it could just be you. Like you did experience a Tower, and that has, that evolved you to where you are right now. But if this situation for you involves also another person that you already know, they went through a Tower as well. They have lied to you in the past, I feel like, whether you know it or not. They have lied to you in the past, but you're being advised to surrender. So tell me why the Five of Swords is here. Tell me why the Five of Swords is here. Tell me more about why the Five of Swords is here. Damn it. The Ace of Wands. I knew that was your advice. Your advice is to surrender to the new. Surrender. Allow this new to occur in your life. Allow this new passionate beginning. Surrender to that. You're not losing. You're coming out on top. Tell me why the Tower is here. Why is the Tower here for pile 2 with that? The Queen of Cups. More about using your intuition. Also, being supportive and compassionate. Tell me more about that. Give me one more before I say something. Give me one more about the Tower. And why is it here? And the Four of Cups. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. This situation has evolved as you have evolved. If the situation involves another person, they have also evolved. And the Four of Cups is like, again, don't cry over spilled milk. Don't lose this opportunity in front of you because you're steady focusing on what didn't work before. The Tower cleared something for you. So now you're free to embark on something. Something is now free to proceed. It wasn't time before. It's time now. Anything else? No, I'm done with that. And you started off with the rune of unlimited possibilities. So the result is not fixed in stone. It's not fixed in stone. Any additional messages for pile 2? All right, one more. Thank you. The ego self. Wow, what are we even talking about? and being mindful. Those have been basically the two themes. Ego self, there we go, versus higher self, versus being mindful. The devil versus the high priestess. Okay? You're really going to have to use your intuition. Yeah. That's all I can say about that, pal, too. You're going to have to use your intuition. And, you know, don't let your ego self-sabotage the goodness that is coming into your life. I love you for being here. If you need a deeper, more personalized message, the link to my website is in my description box, or the comment section below. You can book a personal reading with myself, Isis D. I love you. Pile 3. What is happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days? You chose Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. And your magic room is the room of transformation. Can you see that? Yes, the rune of death and rebirth. Okay, so I feel like you have experienced a death already. And that death triggered the rebirth that is starting to occur now. And it's like, it's time. It's time for you to step out, to unlock the magic within, the magic that you have. I feel like some of you have just recently rediscovered. Okay? Let's get to the tea leaves. Let's see what we're talking about. Pile 3 messages. What is happening for them next 7 to 10 days? What's happening? Thank you. Huh. Y'all got a month. Nobody else got a month. Okay, so we got nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So, family might be important. Next 7 to 10 days, we got July. That is Cancer. And I don't know where my mind is. I'm pretty sure it is Leo. Because Leo is the beginning of August. Long story long. Cancer and Leo. Throne. I can't read now either. Throne, position of authority. Okay? So, I feel like there's going to be like a focus on you this week. Like a spotlight by one person or like a group. You could be getting recognition at work or some type of promotion or something. I don't know. Something like that. Some type of spotlight on you. Let's clarify. Tell me more about this Magic Guardian and the transformation room. Tell me more. Tell us more about this. Tell us more. Ooh, we got love proposal. Okay, so death and rebirth. Wow. We got love proposal. Let's go further. Tell me more about that unlocking magic within. We got gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. And look at the heart. So I guess love is a focus for you this week, as I believe it has sprinkled in all the piles anyway. Tell me more about nest. So maybe somebody wants to start a family with you, or blend families. Did I say this? Did I say this for this pile, or was that too? This feels very repetitive for me. I feel like if you're not in a present relationship, you're going to meet someone that's their intentions. You know what I mean? They're looking for a partner, a life partner, and not, a one-nighter. Tell me more about the nest. We have Pisces. Okay. Tell me more. And then another message on nest, please. Nest and Pisces. Nest and Pisces. We have confidence. It says, believe in your worth and abilities. Okay. I feel like that's saying you need to believe that what is coming towards you, you deserve it. You are worth it. But whatever decision you make, if there's a decision to be made, make sure you're honoring your worth. July, tell me more about July, please. We have trust your intuition. Boy, was that a heavy message in pile 2. Trust your intuition. Tell me more in July. Someone whose birthday or has some sort of tie to July, their sign, I was going to say Cancer. The signs that are in July, which I believe is Cancer and Leo, please correct me if I'm wrong, but whatever they are, I know one of them is Cancer. That can be one of their top 3 or in their chart somewhere. I feel more your top 3. You got trust. Trust the universe. Trust your intuition, excuse me. The universe guides you. Here we go again. This is the same thing that happened in pile 2. Trust your intuition. And then trust your intuition. To both clarifiers when it comes to July. So July is definitely the representation of the person or some type of way. An anniversary, a birthday, their signs. Those are one of their signs. Maybe not necessarily their sun sign. But one of their top 3. You could have met them in July. You could have started this job in July. It's not an actual person. To me, however, strongly screams an individual. But like I said, if it's a situation, you started a job in July, something like that. Tell me more about throne, position of authority. We got gossip. Okay. So people gonna be talking about you. Whatever. People don't talk about things that aren't interesting. If you ain't doing shit, don't nobody talk about nobody that's not doing nothing. So that's a compliment. Tell me more about this throne, especially being put into a position of authority. We got 2. We got communication. Effective communication is a bridge to understanding and connection. Again, we have a couple on here. Okay? And then we have creativity. Creativity is your inner expression. Unleash it. All right? So, you got a lot of butterflies in your cards as well. Transformation, rebirth. I feel like someone, for some of you, someone is wants to put you in the position of authority in their life. Not of their life, but in their life. Like making you their significant other. However that looks for you. I think they want to talk. And I think you're being encouraged to do so. I think you're going to get a lot of clarity from this conversation. Things you didn't know before. Maybe why certain decisions were made. Trust your intuition. Okay. Let me get 4 additional messages for pile 3 when it comes to what is happening for them in the next 7 to 10 days. We got legal trouble. Okay. Maybe the other person has had legal trouble, or you do. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna know more about what that means than I will. New path available. Maybe that's what was in the way of y'all being together before. Sudden change. And Monday. So, talk about death and rebirth. You have sudden change, which is equivalent to the Tower. You have a new path available, so that's the Ace of Wands, equivalent. I feel like the legal trouble might be something in the past or something that's closing out now. That can be a part of the death part. And there's something new happening. There's some new energy. What is happening for pile 3 next 7 to 10 days? So I literally said, wow, y'all got 2 aces together. I literally said the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands came out anyway. With the new path available. Literally a new path available. And then you got the Ace of Swords. Some sort of new understanding, which is what I was talking about with the communication. You're getting a new perspective on something, a new understanding. And then you have the Wheel of freaking Fortune. So you have luck on your side. This is awesome. You have 2 aces and the wheel. This new beginning that's being offered. You have a new path available to you that comes with fireworks and sparks. It comes with excitement. It comes with clarity, understanding, communication. It comes with luck. It comes with destiny turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. What is the challenge for pile 3? You have the 7 of Pentacles. So your challenge is planting new seeds, and I feel like that's a fear. I feel like it's a fear. That's your challenge. That's okay. We're gonna get past that. What's the advice? It's 3. That's too many. What's the advice for pile 3? 3 for 3, huh? Just need one card. What's the advice? We got the 6 of Cups. Something from your past. Okay. Nostalgia. Missing something. And the 2 of Pentacles. Allowing something to balance out. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? The outcome, 6 of Wands. Look what I'm talking about. 6 of Wands. This is beautiful. A successful completion to a long battle. To something that may have been long and strenuous. Something that took a lot of, took hard work. You got the 6 of Cups, so it could be, I don't know. I feel like I said already that I feel like this could be somebody from your past returning. I don't know. The 3 piles have sounded very similar. So I don't know. I can't remember which one I said in what. But you have 2 aces. And that's your challenge also. A new beginning. You're gonna do the right. You're gonna be successful. You're going to be victorious. That's the word. A victorious completion to a long battle. It it'll all work out. It'll all work out. Ace of Wands, tell me more. Tell me more about this new, exciting, passionate beginning. Is that the Lovers? No, it's not. I was going to say, oh my God. We got the Six of Pentacles, another six. You could be seeing 666. The only six that's not here is the Six of Swords. Interesting. We'll see if it comes out. A gift is being given to you. This new beginning is the gift. Is what it is. This new beginning, this Ace of Wands, it's one of my favorite aces. It is the gift that is balancing everything out. I feel like so much is going to make sense with this. What I just heard was union. With this union. Ace of Swords. What do we have on the bottom of the Tower? Ooh, sudden change. Sudden change. Ace of... Okay. Wow, we got the Page of Cups. To clarify, the Ace of Swords. Someone is coming in and they want to talk. This is an emotional conversation. This is a love proposal. This is an apology. This is an explanation. This is an understanding that you have been waiting for a while. And not necessarily waiting like you were waiting around for it, but, you know, if it never came, it never came. But to get it is like, wow. You know, you understand to a whole nother level certain things. The Wheel of Fortune. And you got luck on your side with this. The Wheel, tell me more about the Wheel. We got the Three of Wands. Expanding, getting out of your comfort zone. Did I say that in this pile? That this is something that's getting you out of your comfort zone? And you're expanding. You're adding another wand. Challenge, please. Seven of Pentacles. What? Is that the challenge? Yeah. Tell me more about the challenge with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Tell me more. We got the Eight of Swords. Keeping yourself entrapped. Keeping yourself entrapped. Being all up in your head. Making up stories about what happened before, or what could happen, or what if this happens, or how do I know, or, you know, do I want to take this chance again, or I don't know. Self-sabotage. Analysis paralysis. Do I really want to do this new thing? Do I? I don't know. Ooh. That's the challenge. So the advice is the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So give me more about that. Give me more about. You got the Two of Cups. So, this is the advice. And I heard the word union earlier. This is what a Two of Cups is. It's either a union with a soulmate or a union with self. In this case, we ain't talking about self. This is not what I'm picking up. I'm picking up union with a person. This is a soulmate union. And then you got the Six of Cups, which is kind of like the twin flame card. If you have one of those, but twin flame soulmate also, and more balance being brought to the situation. Tell me more about the outcome with the Six of Wands. I feel like some of them want to go steady. Wow, you got the Death card with the Death Rune. So there is a sudden transformation occurring within this connection. Something's different. Something's different. Everything is different. Nothing is the same. Whatever you remember, I don't know. They're the version that you've been wanting. They're the version you saw them to be in the first place. Something's different. And I feel like y'all have a chance. I feel like y'all have a chance to be something this time. I don't know what happened, and everybody's situation is different, but I feel like y'all have a chance. And any, what's the last, any of the can't even talk. Additional messages for pile 3. Oh, damn. We got 3. Let's see what we got. Difficult road. That's the road that y'all been on. That's far. And you were being prepared for great things, is what that card says. Spirit of perseverance. Being prepared for great things. Walking the hard path in life. And then you have karmic bonds, as I was talking about twin flames. You got karmic bonds. Okay? So this is a real deep spiritually connection for some of you. Like we said, twin flame. I feel like y'all broke a karmic bond. And now that's broken, you're free to, the connection is free to thrive, to prosper. And then you got path to the heart. Okay, and what does it say? A path dedicated to romantic love. Main life lessons will be heart-based on earth to obtain emotional wisdom. So, pile 3, that was a lot. That's deep. You're going to have to use your intuition. This is not going to be something that you're going to be able to get advice from other people, I don't feel. I feel like, especially if it's a twin flame, it's probably, to the naked eye, it would look toxic. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Not toxic. Maybe. It depends. Not dramatic toxic, though. Not like abuse toxic. Not that. That's not what we're talking about here. But y'all have had a difficult road. You've had a difficult road thus far. But I just believe that that's over. I believe you both have done the work that you needed to do so that you can evolve individually. And you've broken some sort of karmic curse or something. And it's like you're free now. You're free to enjoy this union. I don't know. Don't shoot me. That's what the cards say. I love you, pile 3. If you need a more in-depth message or a more personalized message, the link to my website is in my description box or the comment section below. I love you. Enjoy.